Khloe Kardashian was called the fat, ugly sister her entire life.
So you think I'm fat?
No, but I think you've gained a few pounds.
Khloe's own family routinely criticized her for her weight and blamed her for ruining the Kardashian brand. When Khloe started to change her appearance to please others, it only got worse. Coco tried so hard to fit in with her sisters that it almost ruined her life. The rest of the Kardashian clan insists Khloe's insecurity started when they became famous. Only, that's not entirely true. Khloe's issues and misery actually started long before the show, when she was still a child. The first time Coco was body-shamed, it wasn't by the media or public, it was at home. One of Khloe's early memories was of her own mother telling a family friend that Coco should get a nose job. The little girl was just 9 years old at the time. Khloe has always looked different to her sisters.
I do not look like you guys.
The simple fact has become her critics' biggest weapon. Ever since she can remember, haters have compared Khloe to her siblings and found her to be lacking. When she was a kid, other children teased Coco mercilessly for not being as pretty as her sisters, Kourtney and Kim. But these bullies did more than just call her fat and ugly. I kept getting questioned if I was really related to my sisters because I look so different. I just kept getting it. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel like I connected. To escape the torment, a young Khloe totally shocked her parents by committing fraud. She forged her father Rob's signature and enrolled herself at a new school. Her dad was furious, but after realizing how desperate Khloe was for a new start, he allowed her to change schools. There, Coco realized that for the first time, someone was paying attention to her and not her sisters. She started to flourish, but not for long. A few years later, her dad passed away, and after his death, rumors began to circulate that Robbert Kardashian wasn't really Khloe's father. The fact that she didn't look like him or her sisters helped that theory gain a lot of traction in the media. Soon, Khloe became obsessed with comparing herself to her sisters because that's what everyone else was doing.
I'm so not a part of this family. Look how big my nose is.
Coco hoped that by laughing it off, these kinds of claims wouldn't hurt so much. She was wrong. It was still painful, and her constant joking became a habit of the worst kind. Khloe's insecurity about her looks skyrocketed. The star admitted that she became increasingly unsure of herself because of what everyone else had to say about her. You never get used to being judged and pulled apart. I've been conditioned to feel that I'm not beautiful enough just being me. She allowed other people's perceptions to change her own, and her self-hatred grew day by day.
I'm like a fat, I don't want to be like nude on camera and like everyone be like, oh, Kim Kardashian's fat, funny sister.
While Khloe lacked love within herself, she found someone who could give it to her. In her early 20s, the reality star met a basketball player, Lamar Odom, and she fell hard. Just 30 days after they met, the couple tied the knot in an intimate ceremony arranged by Coco's momager, Kris Jenner. Although the pair seemed happy during their 4-year marriage, that wasn't the case. Lamar betrayed Khloe's trust and broke her heart. He cheated on her and developed an addiction to illegal substances. To make things worse, Khloe's family took Lamar's side. The Kardashians overlooked her deep unhappiness and urged Coco to give Lamar another chance. It also ended in misery. And the media didn't care. They used her heartbreak as another reason to criticize her. On top of that, she still couldn't escape commentary about her body, and it was just too much.
I don't feel comfortable in my body. I don't want to do this.
Then again, Khloe's family is partly the reason the internet gangs up on her, because they've been doing it for years, sending a message to others that this behavior is acceptable. But it's not.
Do you think you'd lose a few pounds?
25, you were fat, so you probably just tried to eat yourself.
So you think I'm fat?
No, but I think you've gained a few pounds.
Worst of all, Khloe's own mother once accused her of hurting the Kardashians' brand, just because of her body shape.
To tell me that I'm ruining an entire brand because of my weight gain, like that makes me feel like
Coco wanted to avoid the criticism and found the perfect place to do that: the gym. I needed a release, and I needed to feel strong, and I just wanted to get rid of all these thoughts. I just wanted to feel good mentally. By using physical activity as an escape, Khloe started to feel better, and all the time in the gym had another effect. She started to lose weight, just like her haters had been demanding for years. However, to Coco's horror, that didn't change the way she was spoken about online, or the shade aimed her way, because with her new body came new criticism. Khloe has been accused of getting hair extensions, cheek implants, lip fillers, a butt implant, and even a face transplant. It's led to a slew of horrible labels. Khloe's been called names from a Botox addict and hypocrite to an alien. Although the reality star doesn't shy away from these claims, she's been open about having a nose job and she regrets nothing as she's never liked her nose. However, she still constantly needs to defend her looks to her critics.
Everyone says, oh my gosh, she's had her 3rd face transplant, but I've had 1 nose job. I've done injections, not really Botox. I've responded horribly to Botox.
Khloe has even had to defend herself to her family. The Kardashians' love for cosmetic procedures is no secret, yet still they joined in the bullying.
You haven't done any Botox. No! Khloe, your whole face changes when you laugh.
Khloe was used to her family treating her badly, yet she never expected her second husband and baby daddy Tristan Thompson to join in. Tristan was just another man who disrespected Khloe. He cheated on her multiple times. And worst of all was that Tristan had an affair when Khloe was pregnant with his baby. Thompson played a double game. He repeatedly tried to win Coco back, but at the same time continued seeing other women. It got to the point where Khloe's fans begged him to leave her alone. This heartbreak made Khloe see that she's been looking for love in all the wrong places. She'd spent most of her life trying to change herself to fit what her critics wanted. But after all the hate and betrayal she's faced, the Kardashian sister realized something important. It was time to start living for herself. Coco learned that physical fitness wasn't enough. She needed to work on her mental health, and that changed everything. Khloe started putting herself first and felt better. Khloe also found the root of her insecurity. In the past, she'd never learned to process her emotions in a healthy way. Instead, she filled the void with food.
Every time I was sad or stressed out, I would eat.
Now, Khloe follows a healthy diet and lifestyle, and has learned to set boundaries against haters, including those in the Kardashian clan. She now limits her time on social media because she has more important things to do. I don't feel lonely. I don't want to date. I feel like I'm so busy with work. I'm so obsessed with my girl. Now Khloe is using her experience to help others. The star is the owner of Good American, a denim brand inclusive of all body shapes and sizes. She also hosted a different kind of reality TV show, Revenge Body. Here she helps others get healthy and embrace the way they look. Khloe Kardashian is proof that you should never allow someone else to dictate your happiness. Only you know what that looks like.